Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see, I'm going to be showing you how I got these cute curls, girl, and how I got my makeup like this. So that's what this video is going to be about today. If you want to see how I do this, make sure you guys subscribe and keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna be starting off with the hair, sis. And I like to start off with my baby hairs because like brows, it frames the face. I don't know, that's just me. So I'm just gonna take this brush that I got from my local beauty supply and I'm gonna brush out the hair that I wanna use as baby hairs. And as you guys can see, I don't really have a lot of baby hairs because I don't really like a lot of baby hairs. I feel like it's unnatural. So yeah, I'm gonna take this styling foam and I'm gonna use this to lay my edges down. I use this instead of using Got To Be because this A, works so much better, and B, it does not like leave your hair clumpy and you know what I mean, like stiff and stuff like that. It does not do that. Like I can let this dry and brush it out and it will be perfectly fine. So that's why I like this. Yeah, and I'm just gonna, you know, swoop my baby hairs into place, kind of how I would do my natural hair. But as you can see, I don't really do a lot of baby hairs. It's not really my thing. I don't really like a lot of baby hairs. I feel like it looks so unnatural. So I try to keep it as natural as possible by doing it this way. But yeah, this is how I do it. Also, let me know down below if you guys want to see how I installed this wig. I've gotten so much better since my last video that I uploaded on how I install my wig. So if you want to see that, make sure you guys comment down below and let me know. Let a girl know and I'll definitely film that for you. Right here, I was jamming. I was probably listening to some ratchet ass music. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm down for the ratchet music, like trap music all day. And right here is where we're gonna start getting into the curls. So I love to part my hair into two and then work off of each section. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna curl this. I bought this new curling iron to try. I mainly got it because it was rose gold, if you wanna be honest. But I'm just gonna take it and wrap it around it. This is the wand that you have to like feed the hair through. So it's not a wand at all. Actually, it's a curling iron, but I didn't really want to use that. So I just wrapped it around. I kind of wish this barrel was a little bit smaller. It's a little too big. So yeah, I kind of wish it was a little bit smaller, but yeah, so that's that. And I kind of wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to know, what can I do to get you guys more engaged with me on my channel? Like, what's some more content you guys want to see? Any content, make sure you guys comment down below and let me know. I'm down to do it. I'm trying to build my channel and stuff like that, but I'm trying to find ways to do it. So yeah, make sure you guys comment down below and let me know, and then, you know, we'll get into that. So right here, like I said, I'm just gonna be going through and curling it. I just sped this up for you guys. I think this took me about 35 minutes. And after every curl, I spray it with Got To Be hairspray because that hairspray is very lightweight. It holds the hair in place, but it does not weigh the hair down. So I really like this hairspray for that reason. So I use that after every curl. I just used it to set it in place. So I'm not sure if you guys can see the technique that I'm doing when I curl my hair. So I kind of want to walk you guys through that. So I'm making sure the hair is flat and I'm wrapping it away from the face. I like to do this because it gives you more of like that beachy wave kind of a curl versus anything else. So I like to do it like that and then just spray with hairspray. So that's pretty much what I did throughout the whole head. I just wrapped everything going away from my face, and that's how I got the look that I was going for. And I made sure that it was flat. Making sure that the hair is flat when you're wrapping it around the barrel is the most important part because that's going to determine what type of curl you get. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did throughout the entire head, and I loved my hair. I felt like it was so pretty. Like, even I'm looking at it right now and I just feel like it's so pretty. It's not too curly, it's not too straight, because if you guys know me, I don't like really straight hair, so I needed to do something with it. But I'm obsessed with the curls. Like, they came out perfect. So now I'm gonna go and do the other side off camera, and then I will come back so we can brush it out. Again, this is just me curling the hair away from the face. I love curling it away from the face. It just brings everything together and it just looks so amazing. So now I'm going to take this Caviar Anti-Aging Bond Repair Oil, and I'm just going to use that. This is probably not hair oil at all, but I like it and it smells good. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to brush my curls out. Do not leave your curls like that, okay, sis? Like, you need to brush your curls out. It's so ugly leaving it like that. I mean, I think it's ugly, but if you like it, to each his own. So right here, I'm just, you know, kind of getting my shape and just kind of getting a feel for the look and how it's gonna go. I had to play with it a little bit because I felt like the top was like a little bulky, like with the sides, I mean. I felt like it was too bulky for me and I wasn't feeling it. So you just have to play with your hair and kind of comb it out and comb some of the curls out and, you know, just kind of go with the flow. But just remember that combing your curls out and brushing your hair through it is definitely gonna loosen your curl. As you can see, my curls are already completely like loose now compared to what it was before. So this is what the hair looks like. It's super duper pretty, super curly. I'm obsessed with it. It makes me look so grown womanish. So now let's get into the makeup. So I'm gonna go in with this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good, especially because I have dry skin. So I'm just gonna take that and apply that all over my skin. Oh my God, this stuff is so good. It makes my skin feel so refreshed. Like, if this wasn't a primer, a sticky primer, I would use this when I get out the shower. And then, you know, just to hide some of my, you know, imperfections, I'm going to go in with the Farsali Skin Tune Blur. And I'm only going to put it in the middle section, but I'm going to blend it out everywhere else because the middle section is kind of where I want to focus at, right there in my T-zone. I kind of want to focus the product there, but I also put it on my chin and on my forehead as well, just because that's typically where I get a lot of pores. So yeah, I'm just blending all of that into my skin. This stuff smells so good. So for foundation, I'm going in with my favorite foundation of all times. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I'm in the shade Tahoe. And I went back to using a beauty blender, guys. If you've been watching my videos for a few weeks, you've noticed that I've been using a brush to blend out my foundation. But I wanted to go back and try a beauty blender, and I really, really like it. I don't know why I stopped using a beauty blender in the first place. So I'm just pouncing all of that all over my face. And I'm mainly just focusing that below my brows. I'm not really going to put a lot of product on my forehead just because I feel like it looks unnatural and it makes me look a little bit like aged in my face. So I'm just blending all of that in everywhere and it looks so good. So to warm up the face a little bit, I like to do this step before doing my highlight. You guys already know that. I just went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Foundation thingy in the shade Cocoa. So I put it under my jawline, my cheekbones, bridge of my nose, and my lips. And that's just going to make my lips look bigger. So that's why I did that. And I'm just taking this nice, simple, fluffy brush and just blending everything in. I love to do this step before I do my concealer because I feel like if I do this first and then I do my concealer, it just flows better. Versus if I do my concealer first and then do this, I feel like it's messing up my concealer, which is the most important part. So yeah, I just like to do this step first. And I just think it looks so good. Like, it just looks amazing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Do you guys like to do your contour, your cream contour, or your concealer first? Comment down below and let me know because I'm really interested to know what you guys do. And right here, I like to blend this out with a beauty blender because I feel like if I would have used the brush, it would have moved the product around on my nose a little too much than what I would have liked. Going in with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Tan Sand, but I also, I used Tan Sand first and then I went on top of Tan Sand with medium, and that was just to give me a little bit more of like that brighter under eye kind of a thing. So yeah, because when I blend Tan Sand out, this one right here, it kind of looks a little too close to my skin tone, so I added medium on top of it just to give me, you know, that nice highlighted effect or whatever. So that's pretty much what I did, and that's what I was doing right here. So I went and did my brows off camera while I let my concealer sit, and now I'm blending it out. I'm using that same beauty blender that I used for my foundation. I blended that out. And then I did this step and I'm not sure if I like it. I don't think I'll do this part again where I put the concealer under my contour. I feel like it kind of made me a little washed out a little bit. So I kind of had to go back over it with my beauty blender. But yeah, I tried it and I didn't really like it. So I thought it would like chisel it, which it did, but it also gave me like a cast effect. So I didn't really like that. And then I'm just blending all of that out. Like, look at that highlight though. Like, yes, sis, it just looks so good. So yeah, I'm just blending all of that in, making sure everything is blended in perfectly. And I'm obsessed with the color. Like, it looks so good. So now I'm going to be getting ready to set my eyes. I could have sworn I showed you guys the product I used, but I guess I didn't. I used the Huda Beauty setting powder. I think in the shade Banana Bread, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the shade. I'll leave it in the description box if I'm wrong. So yeah, I use this all over my face. Well, pretty much just in my T-zone area just to set everything in place. I love this powder. It smells so amazing. Like, oh my God, it smells so good. So I'm just going to use that and blend everything in all over the place. Guys, I have a few story times that I would love to tell you guys. So, okay, I have a few. Let me know if you guys want to see the story time on I got jumped at the pool, or if you want to hear the story time on my boyfriend cheating on me. Let me know, and I'll do one for you guys. So they're both crazy, but yeah. So right here, I just take the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and I'm just applying that on the bottom half of my face just to kind of bring some warmth back into my skin. And then I just felt like for some reason my face was looking a little like casty, like there was like a white cast. So I was trying to fix that. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of powder onto my forehead. I didn't really add anything onto my forehead, honestly. I'm trying to stay away from adding product to my forehead. So I added some of the Fenty Beauty baking powder. I used the shade Banana. I put that under my eyes while I carved out my brows, and then I'm just gonna go in and wipe that away. I wanted to do this step just because I wanted a little bit more of a brighter under eye. For some reason, I'm getting back into having like brighter under eyes and whatever. So that's pretty much what I did here. So I just pretty much, you know, look at that. It just looks bright under there. Again, I forgot to show you the product that I used. I actually used Impanema Sun Bronzer. You guys already know the drill. It's one of my favorite bronzers on the planet right now. So I used this all over my face. And although I didn't put any foundation on my forehead, I still used it on my forehead. So right here, I'm just taking a brown eyeshadow. You can take any brown eyeshadow that you want. I just used one of the brown eyeshadows from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection. I think her first collection. So that's pretty much what I did. And I'm just blending that into the crease. That's literally it, guys. It's so simple, but yet so effective and so cute, especially when you add lashes. This look is going to be fire. So I'm taking that same eyeshadow and I'm just blending it on my lower lash line. I don't know what it is, but I cannot not add product to my lower lash line. Like, I have to add, it just has to be a color. It could be a transition color. It could be any sort of color, but I have to add a color to my lower lash line. I feel like it just completes the look. Without it, I just feel so naked. So yeah, I just had to add something to my bottom lash line. Otherwise, it just felt weird and uncomfortable. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna add some bronzy color pigment to it, and it's also from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette as well. So I just took like the dark brown bronzy shade, and then I also went in with the gold color, and I just love this. I think it looks so good for summer. It just looks amazing. Like, it looks very bronzy and glowy, and if you know me, that's what I strive for every single day. I always strive for bronzy and glowy. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. And I also made sure that I wet my brush beforehand because I didn't want any fallout, and I also wanted it to be like metallic and not like powdery. So that's why I wet my brush. Going in with the Sweet Peach Glow palette. I just took the blush in that palette and I literally just applied this to my face. Like, oh my God, like, I can't believe at one point I didn't used to use blush. Like, what? That is insane. Like, I can't go a day without blush now. And anytime I do my makeup, I'm like freaking out, like, oh my God, where's the blush? Like, I definitely need blush to wear. Blush is just, it just makes you look so alive. And it's crazy to think that a few years ago, I used to think blush was for old ladies. I'm sorry, old ladies, blush is for me too. So now I'm just putting on lashes. I use the Lily lashes in the style Big Day Lash. I do have a lash tutorial on my channel, so if you want to see that, I'll definitely link that for you guys, so that way you guys can see that. Right here, I'm just going in with a brown NYX lip pencil in the shade Brown. I don't know what. Yeah, in the shade Brown. And then on top of that, I went in with the Pat McGrath in the shade La Beija. It's also 400. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And yeah, guys, that is literally going to be it for this tutorial. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on how I overline my lips. Everybody always tells me that my lips look nice, but in reality, girl, they're just overdrawn. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below some more video ideas you guys want to see me do, and I'll definitely do that for you guys. But always, guys, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe onto this video, and subscribe to my channel before leaving. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.